Hey guys, what is up? It's your friendly neighborhood pain in the butt again. I'm here making a quick video, and I say that all the time, but I'm trying to get quicker and quicker, so just bear with me. But really, this is quick. We've all talked about toxic people. We've all seen toxic people. We all know what toxic people are like, and maybe sometimes we've been that toxic person if we were to be honest with ourselves. And here's the thing about toxicity. So when you're around someone toxic, all right, here's you and here's this toxic person. So when you're around a toxic person, yes, the closer you get to toxicity, it starts to envelop you, and then you get these toxic kind of energy vibes, and it kind of just like brings everything down, right? And then, the more you spend time with toxic people, the more toxic, unfortunately, you become. And people say, well, no, not me. They're almost impervious to toxicity. But it's like saying, you're going to play around and in mud and not be a muddy person. I mean, you're going to have mud on you. All right. So I think that people just kind of need to wake up from that one. But back to the whole toxic person thing. But here's the thing. So I've spoken on many videos about toxicity, toxic people, being around them, cutting them off, A, B, C. We've been through the whole gamut. But this video is a little bit different. This one is actually referring to the toxic person themselves. So just check me out, okay? So they're mere people themselves, just like you're a mere mortal yourself. And when you get around toxic people, you become toxic, or it starts to feel uncomfortable, or you feel the toxicity levels and whatever. And then, maybe you'll be repelled from it and then stay away from it as soon as possible if you're smart enough. Or you kind of get sucked into it and become mired into that whole toxicity. But here's the thing that they don't tell you, and that is when you see that toxic person, they're also toxic to themselves. And that toxicity in this human flesh, this bag of bones here, also becomes toxic. And that toxicity kind of just gets repressed because they are toxic. Okay, they are toxic people, and they're going to affect their environment with toxicity. And there is that repellent, okay, that universal yin yang, dog chasing his tail kind of energy coming back, 0 1 0 1 0 1. And unfortunately, it starts becoming toxic to them. And you could only be as toxic. So if I'm a toxic person, right, and I'm spewing this and I'm thinking this and I'm hating this person and I'm hoping bad for this person and so on, and that vibration kind of bounces back and repels, and you're kind of living this again in this flesh here. Well, that toxicity starts to get suppressed and weighed down, and your conscious starts to turn off, and your emotions start to turn off, and not me, not me, not me, and spew, 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 spew. But then it bounces back, and you get more and more toxic. So it's like toxicity times 100 coming back, and that reverberation of the toxicity in the air continues to come upon them. And what happens is, just like any medical doctor would tell you, what we see, the effect of outwardly, is really a toxic waste inwardly. There's a famous quote that I love saying, and it's from scripture. They asked people, the disciples asked Jesus, should we not eat this? Should we eat this? Can we do this? And can we do that? And it's just pretty quick and succinct, and I think it's still powerful. And it said, it's not what goes into your mouth, okay? It's what comes out of your mouth. That's the whole thing, because what comes out of your mouth comes from your heart. And that's where the toxicity is. All right, guys, that is the quick video. You'll notice people getting their toxic karma, if you will, and it starts to happen around you. And unfortunately, you don't wish it on anybody, but it happens nonetheless. All right, guys, peace.